It's time now to talk some girls tennis, and making a stir in the state line area is Guilford. Guilford just won the NIC 10 conference championship a week or so ago, and on Monday they won the sectionals for the IHSA, and they're on their way now to some state competition. And with us right now we have Guilford tennis coach Jordan Lynde. And Jordan, congratulations! What a great run for you guys.
Thank you so much. Very exciting.
When you look at all this, when you start the season and you set your goals, I'm sure that was two of your goals, to win the NIC 10, win sectionals, and compete down at state.
Definitely. I think it was 3 years ago when I took over the program, they were at 7th in conference, and then we moved up to 5th my first year coaching, and then to 4th my second year, and then we took a huge leap this year all the way up to 1st. So I definitely like the way we're headed right now.
What does it take to build a tennis program up? I mean, it's a little bit different sport, especially in northern Illinois. You know, you don't have the weather, and you can't be outside like they are in California and Florida. What does it take to get the program going?
Well, luckily here in Rockford we have a lot of opportunities. I know SCTC has a lot of programs that they have for young kids that are getting started in the sport. And they even hold their own camp out here at Guilford in the summertime. So there's a lot of opportunities in that sense to get kids out there at a young age starting with it. And I think, a lot of our girls have started it at a young age, which definitely has helped us, move up in conference this year.
How much of this has been partly mental, where you have to tell the kids, hey, I know you were 7th when I came in here, but we can actually do this and win some championships. Was that a tough part of the job, too?
Oh, definitely. It definitely involves some patience. You have to realize that it's not something that you can rebuild overnight. The girls have worked their butts off, and, even outside of our tennis season, they're going indoors to hit. Some of them, even hit outside, when it was getting really, really bad weather. I'd see them out there shoveling snow off the court. So they're really dedicated girls. I give them that. They work really hard.
And you have some really nice facilities at Guilford, so that helps out a bunch, too, I bet.
Yeah, we have plenty of courts out here. We're hoping that, sometime in the near future they resurface them. So hopefully that happens. That'll be a great moment when it does.
Well, you're doing your part to get them to do that by winning these championships. You're getting a lot of PR for the school district.
I hope so.
Hey, when you look at this, when you won the NIC 10, I mean, that shook up a lot of people. You knocked off the defending two-time champion, and I know Auburn had a pretty good team in the past and done some really good things, and Hononegah always has had good tennis. How did your kids feel after that? That had been a really nice day after that championship.
It was a huge moment. I mean, Guilford hasn't won conference since 2002, so if you do the math, it's been quite a while. They were just pumped about, playing conference in general, so to actually be able to pull off the win and to pull it off pretty easily, it was a huge accomplishment. You could just see it in their faces. Number 3 doubles was the last team to finish, and the girls just kind of stormed the court because we knew that we had clinched it. Not that it came down to that, but it was just such a surreal moment. It was great to see the girls celebrate it and enjoy it.
How much did that help with the sectionals just this past Monday, having won the NIC 10? Did that give them some thought to say, hey, we did that, we can do this too?
I definitely think it was a little bit of a confidence boost. I think they had in their mind that, anything is possible. They saw that they could beat Boylan in conference. I think in the past years, Boylan has been such a dominant force that they kind of are a bit scared when they come across them in dual meets. And so by, winning against them in conference, I think it was kind of a reality check that, hey, they're just like any other opponent that they'll face. And I definitely think it was a confidence boost for them.
And when I look at your stats and I see the qualifiers and all those type of things, you guys have a pretty balanced team. Does that help you as you prepare? Because they have to play each other and practice a lot and, learn from each other and hit against each other?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we have a lot of girls. Like, I would say our top 5 are pretty even, and then have the lower half of varsity that I was interchanging so much. They were even with one another that was the fun part of, having such a versatile team. You can move girls around, and, anything and everything was working. So it was really kind of hard in a way to decide, how should I put the lineup, because, I had 9 varsity players and only 8 spots. So, to get them all playtime, it was kind of tough, but it was fun at the same time. It's a good problem to have.
Is it a lot easier when you're winning, too, to get everybody shuffled around and get everybody in the action that way?
Yeah, and I think, we had such a great group of girls this year. They bonded really well, very, very close on and off the court. I think they all understood that they were such an important part of the team and that they all contributed something. So I don't think there were any hard feelings, here or there. I think we just kind of all came together and realized that, sometimes we have to play in certain spots to best help the team.
And, one of your top singles players is a freshman, Nicole Christensen. That's pretty good.
Correct.
You got her 3 more years after this, too, don't you?
Yeah, it's really exciting to have, such great talent come in at such a young age. And at Sectionals, she really impressed us all, even the other coaches in the conference, because being so young and then making it further than what you were even seeded in the sectional tournament says a lot about your mental toughness and your playing ability.
And you also have some seniors. That's got to help to have some seniors on that team to kind of have that veteran feel to the workouts.
Right. Yeah, we have 2 seniors who are both co-captains. They've been co-captains since their sophomore year. So it's been nice, they've traveled up with the team, and they're both such great leaders on and off the court. They display good sportsmanship, and, they pump the other girls up, and they're just 2 girls that, if you're having any problems, their teammates feel like they can go to them, and they just represent Guilford in such a positive way.
Would that be Lily Ensley and Shannon Holstein that you're talking about?
Correct, yep.
So it's nice to have those guys like that. And you're just so, I saw where Carly Kasecki, also a junior who will be back next year, also has had a good year for you guys.
Yeah, we are very fortunate to get her over from Lutheran. She has played such a huge part in why we've been successful this year. Number 1 singles is such a tough spot to play at, and she's handled it so well with the pressure that has been placed on her shoulders at that spot. And, she's, the great thing about Carly is she's so versatile as well. Like, she can play singles, she can play doubles, and she plays both extremely well. And so that was the fun part, to see her playing doubles and sectionals, because once again, her and Shannon together hadn't played a whole lot together this season. They played 1 tournament, which they took first in at number 1 doubles. But then at sectionals, they were actually seeded 5-6 and then finished in 2nd place. So it says, again, a lot about, their playing ability as well.
And your other doubles team that does real well, your first double team, is the sisters, and that's got to be fun to have 2 sisters playing together.
Yeah, that's a fun dynamic. It's fun to watch the 2 sisters interact with each other. I think it's really cool to see their sisterly bond. They know how to read one another. They know when each other is, maybe having a bad day, or they know how to bring the other one up. They know how to pump each other up. They just kind of can read each other without even having to really say anything. So it's a cool thing to watch between the 2.
And you've got a busy week. I think Thursday you go to Buffalo Grove for the state competition. How excited is everybody for this?
Really, really excited. We haven't taken this many girls to state in a really, really long time. When I took over the program, my first year we didn't have any state qualifiers. Lily, just missed it. And then last year we had the 2 sisters go together in doubles. And so to go from only, none qualifying to 2, now to 5, 5 out of 6, that is such an awesome, awesome feeling. And I know the girls are pumped about it, because we have girls that have never been to state before, and I don't think it hasn't even hit them yet as to what an accomplishment that is.
What will be the key when you're at Buffalo Grove to have a good tournament for those girls?
I think just making sure they're staying relaxed and, not getting so, tight and tensed up on the court. You know, we play our best tennis when we're having fun and we're relaxed. And that's how I want them to approach it going into the tournament, is just have fun. You know, not many girls even get to make it that far, so they should just be proud to at least get to that point. So my goal is just to keep them relaxed on the court.
You must have fun because you got the best team pictures after tournaments. I enjoy looking at those, and they're always fun to look at. I think they enjoy doing that a little bit.
They do.
And
they're definitely a fun group.
You got places for all those trophies now at school? I mean, have they got a big display for you ready to set up and the tennis display?
Well, I think eventually we're in the process of building a new field house right now, and
Nice.
I think they're going to have a huge trophy case in the hallway there. So I'm hoping our hardware that we've brought home will make it somewhere in the new field house.
Well, thanks so much, Coach, for being on today. I know you have a busy week. You're busy teaching at school and everything. And congratulations. I know that the folks at Guilford and the Rockford Public Schools are real proud of you guys.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
We've been talking to Guilford girls tennis coach Jordan Lynde. They're going to state at Buffalo Grove this week. For the StatelineSportsHub.com, I'm Dave Schmidt.